I'm not driving. I am sitting in my guest room. Um, the curriculum. About 18 months ago, I promised you guys curriculum and I said it would be out within months. So what happened was, we thought, because we'd done it in the past with other projects, we thought Kickstarter, not a problem. Kickstarter, hire the people to finish it because we laid out the curriculum, we'd written it. Um, so we just need to get Kickstarter. We need to get the right people on it. Boom, boom, boom. Finish the project. Kickstarter did not kick off at all. Nothing. Turned out like so many other things in the webosphere, Kickstarter had changed dramatically. And for Kickstarter to be any kind of productive, you had to calculate a, how much, a portion of your project, and then spend that money advertising the Kickstarter. So what we did was, we paid for the project $1 at a time, which means the editors could no longer work on the quick time frame. They had to do it in their spare time as we were not paying them enough, you know, to be self sustaining, to make our project a priority. So it took them a year and it's written and edited. And then we started laying out and we were like, still not happy. Um, and because we integrate language arts with our history when we teach history in our homeschool classroom, we're like, okay, yeah. We need to put language arts lessons in here and talk about some of the novels that we want them to read. And so we've been doing that. And now that we're like, okay, we're gonna publish, I'm like, I understand us using some public domain images for historic places and art and uh, things like that, like real world things. I said, but our book needs illustrations. And while I am a capable illustrator, I'm an artist first. I don't have the time to do that. I'm running a homeschool program. I'm writing um, curriculum as I go still because there's 4 volumes that need to come out. We're just trying to get ancient history out before I have to teach it next year. Um, and so now our um, our editor, the girl who's editing a lot of our videos for Cheesepress. Cheesepress is where we're publishing. Cheesepress is my for-profit business. We have a Cheesepress YouTube channel. Check it out. Maybe I'll put something here. Um, Now she's doing some illustrations through, and I've gone through and I've marked. I need fire. I need cavemen. I need, this weapon. These are things I need. Please illustrate these things. So curriculum that I promised everybody they would have last August. It is now January of the next year, of the next school year. I'll have it by summer. So, yeah, and that's where we stand with curriculum. I'm going to share with you just a tiny bit of my book. This is chapter 2. The first chapter, we kind of introduce history, the study of history, and why we're starting where we're starting. And it starts long, long ago, there were people, or so we assume. Obviously, humans happened eventually, but there's quite a few wheres, whens, and hows to consider when thinking about the beginning of the world and humanity. From a historical perspective, we have many stories about how culture or humanity came to be, but that's for a later time. For now, we're going to stick with the idea that at some point in history, people did appear. We know this to be true as You are currently here reading this book. When did this happen? Not sure, but we can start theorizing. And so that's the first paragraph where we focus in and start moving forward to talk about history. We start at approximately 2,000, no, 2,500,000 BC, where we can date the first fossils. We move forward really quickly. We talk about glaciation periods and old divide gorge artifacts, and we're already at 1,500,000 BCE when Homo erectus emerged. And so, yeah, and that's how we introduce ancient history. And for the literature portion, we're studying mythology. And so, um, that's kind of how the ancient history textbook begins. And would anyone like to review it? Like, it'll take a couple of months, I think, before I could send a copy. But I'd love for one or two people who are actively homeschooling their kids to take a look and give me feedback. Gotta be one or two. Have to show me that you're actively homeschooling. Okay? Till next time.